a lot of people trying to make money online as well. And today I want to talk about something that I call your nest. And what your nest is if you guys are familiar with the movie You, Me, and Dupree, it's with Owen Wilson and a couple other people. I just remember Owen Wilson's in it just because of the nest. But at the end of that movie, Owen Wilson does a speech, and he's like a motivational speaker, and he gets up and he's like, hey guys, what's your name, sir? He asks the guy in the car. He's like, what's your name, sir? And he's like, Joe. And he's like, no, it's Joe Ness. And he's like, yeah. And he like does this kick, and he gets all hyped up, and it's really funny. And it doesn't really make much sense. And you're like, what? And you just laugh at him because it's a comedy movie. But I really, what that quote unquote Ness is it's really your USP and your unique selling proposition in the marketplace. And I think that's so important because there's so many people out there in the marketplace, and there are so many internet businesses, websites, people marketing through the internet and using the internet, and there's so many people already in your marketplace that you have to differ yourself from those people in a certain way, and you have to find your quote unquote nest or your USP. And to give you an example, there's people, there's like a dating industry, like there's a dating website, there's all these social networking sites for dating, but someone like Eben Pagan, he goes and creates an ebook about dating advice and tips and how-tos. So he made a market out of a market, if that makes any sense. And what you need to do in your marketplace is you need to either find your unique selling. You need to have a USP regardless. But if you see that it's really saturated, it's a really saturated market, you need to find some way to either branch off from that market and kind of have your own unique positioning in that marketplace, your unique proposition, or you need to have a unique selling proposition, but you can branch off and do that as well, and create kind of a new market or sub-market to market your products and services. So it's important to have a unique selling proposition and have a quote-unquote nest, and have a unique perspective and a unique marketing angle and a unique fit in the marketplace. Because like I was saying, there's so many people online, there's so many affiliate websites, there's so many blogs, so many newsletters, so many products and services for sale, digital products, physical products, whatever. There's so many people competing in most of these markets online that you need to differ yourself, and you need to know how to position yourself in that, in differing yourself, in the marketplace. So in your emails, in your blog posts, and your articles, and your tweets, and in Facebook, when you're talking to people, whatever, you need to have that unique selling proposition. And it's so important because when marketplaces are so competitive, and a lot of people are competing to get customers and buy products in an area, you need to have that. To give you a quick example, let me pull this up real quick. I saved some stuff. You need to fill that hole or that void, if that makes any sense. For example, you need to be unique, genuine, and you need to really be yourself. You need to be who you are, and that needs to be eminent, and people need to see that in you and in your marketing and in your sales processes online. People need to see that because it's direct marketing and it's direct sales, and people need to know who you are. So for me, just for instance, your bio and your Twitter and your Twitter account needs to say that to people. It needs to have your unique selling proposition in your bio. So for me, I would say about myself, I'm comedic, success-oriented. I love networking with people, love comedy, entertaining people, and I love reading blogs, and I love blogging myself too, and creating videos and that type of thing. So you need to find out yourself, what are you, who are you, and what do you do? Describe yourself in a couple sentences, and your Twitter biography should reflect that. Should reflect your unique selling proposition, and it should reflect, who you are and your unique self in your bio. So